come to the topic health hazards related to wool and silk industries. So yesterday we have discussed about the sericulture and how the silk is obtained. So sericulture means the rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk. So sericulture involves three main steps. Number one, rearing of silk moth or silkworms to obtain cocoons. Number two, processing of cocoons to obtain silk fiber. And number three, converting silk fiber into silk yarn. So these are the main steps which are involved in sericulture. And remember, sericulture is very long and tedious. That is tiring. So first step, rearing. That means silkworms are reared. Hundred of eggs are grown by lays by the female silk moth, and these eggs are hatched, and then they convert into the larva, and then larva, after eating the mulberry leaves for 27 days, releases a silk fiber from their mouth, from the head, and that forms the cocoon. Once the cocoon is formed, then they are collected and boiled in water. So that is called the processing of cocoon. As soon as it starts to boil, the cocoon, the silk worm gets killed, and the cocoon becomes soft and it starts to unwind. So in that case, the reeling is done with the help of machine to have to form a silk filaments, and then when silk filament is formed, that is the silk fiber, then it is ready to make a piece of to make a silk clothes. So that is about the sericulture. Now the people who are working in wool and silk industries, they have some diseases also. So the employees in the sericulture industries and the wool industries are always adversely affected by ailments or disease or illness. So what are these? Number one, sorter disease. Now people who are working in sorting means separating the different section of wool, they are known as sorters, and the disease caused to them is called as sorter disease. So worker in the wool industries get infected by a bacteria called Bacillus anthracis, which is known as anthrax. It is a very dangerous bacteria which causes the pulmonary disease, that is it affects the lungs. So this kind of bacteria is present in the wool of contaminated ships. Contaminated means infected. So it leads to sorter disease, which is very fatal. That means it can cause disease or death also. So it is a pulmonary form of anthrax. So that is about the sorter disease. Number two, respiratory disease. Many respiratory diseases occurs when workers are involved in the profession of sericulture. So the people who are working in sericulture will have respiratory problems like asthma. So the vapors coming from the constant dipping of cocoons in the boiling water leads to heavy breathing problems like asthma. And number three, scabies and other skin infections. So some skin infection also cause. So in the first step of reeling, when the boiling of cocoon takes place, what happened? In order to kill the worms, the worker needs to constantly keep dipping the cocoons in boiling water. And in that case, the blisters occurs in their skin. Blister means small bubbles on their skin which contains the watery liquid and which causes damage to the skin. And this also results in the skin peeling. That means the layer of skin comes out from hands and feet. So people who are working in sericulture department or in silk industries have the respiratory disease as well as the skin disease. There is another disease that is known as California fever. In this, the fever occurs which may also leads to death. California fever is also called coccidioidomycosis. It is a fungal disease which can happens due to the presence of fungal spores called coccidioids in imitis, which is found in the wool. So, in wool industries also California fevers may take place. It occurs with anthrax. Along with anthrax, some fungal spores are present, which leads to the California fever, and it is also very fatal. Fatal means it can cause death. So these are the diseases which can affect the people who are working in wool and silk industries. So sorter disease may takes place in the people who are working in wool industries. Respiratory disease occurs in the people who are working in sericulture. Scabies and skin infection also occurs in silk industries, and California fever occurs in wool industries. Now, I think it is clear about the disease, health hazards. Come to the activity. Some activities given to understand the difference between natural fibers and artificial fibers by observing the smell and residue. So we will burn the different types of fiber, the fabrics, clothes. That means the natural fibers, that is the silk or the cotton or wool. So what are the materials? Scraps of silk, small piece of silk, wool and rayon. Rayon is also known as artificial silk. It is semi-synthetic fiber, a candle and a tweezer. So what you will do? What are the procedure? Take a small scrap of silk piece and put it by the flame of candle with the help of tweezer. Tweezer is also known as plucker. Note your observation in your notebook. Then again observe the residue. The residue means the leftover. Similarly, take the scrap of woolen clothes and artificial clothes and put it by the candle flame. So what will be the observation? Observation will be, you will notice that while the scrap of silk and wool burns, the artificial cloth melt. That means silk and wool will burn, whereas the artificial silk will melt. So the silk scrap will not give a strong odor. But that means strong, it will not have the strong smell, but it will turn into black, whereas dull black. Whereas wool will have the smell of burning hair, and its residue will be crushed into powder, and the artificial silk or rayon will turn dark and melt. So no burning takes place in artificial silk, it only melts. So in this way we can differentiate the natural fiber and artificial fiber. So when natural fiber uh, burns, then some smell occurs as well as the residue is left. But when we burns the artificial fibers or synthetic fibers, then they will melt and the color will become hard, dark and hard. So chapter is completed. So I think all the topics has been clear to you all. Now come to the checkpoint. What is sericulture? Sericulture means the rearing of silkworm for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Name the pulmonary disease that commonly occurs in workers working in wool industries. Answer will be sorter disease, sorter's disease. Key terms: dehairing. The process of removing hair from sheep is known as dehairing. Shearing, the removal of wool from sheep. Sericulture, rearing of silkworms. Reeling, obtaining silk fibers from cocoon. Recall, fibers used to make clothes are of two types: natural, semi-synthetic or synthetic. Natural fibers are obtained from natural sources. They are of two types: animal fibers and plant fibers. So natural fibers are obtained from nature, and synthetic and semi-synthetic are obtained are made by man. So semi-synthetic is obtained by using the natural fibers like wood pulp, which contains cellulose, and some chemical processes is involved there. So after some chemical processes, the wood pulp changes into artificial rayon, which is known as artificial silk, and the synthetic fibers like nylon and polyester are made from petroleum. But here also some given. The wool is a natural fiber obtained from sheep and other animals. Silk is obtained from the cocoons of silkworm. The breeding and management of silkworm for the production of silk is known as sericulture. So that's all for today. You will write the SS zone A, B, C in your book. This will be the homework for you, and also question number D in fair copy. So I am providing you the answers of A, B, C as well as D. So from D onwards you will write the question answer in copy. So the answer is provided. So learn the hard meanings, the words, try to read the page, improve your handwriting, and always do your work in time. Thank you.